I would apply that in whatever other area you're wanting to be consistent. So that's my first tip there. Use what works in one area for something else. But in terms of allowing the urgent to overtake the important, a few things. One huge thing to be able to have effective time investment is to reduce the urgent as much as possible. So
Mm,
whenever my clients have a situation like that, we talk it through. We're like, why was that fire? What came up? Could you have prevented it? Could you have asked for information earlier? Or could you have done XYZ? And so we want to try to like reduce urgent things and reduce
mhm,
fires as much as possible. So that's less of an excuse to deviate from our plan. So that's number one. Number two, I think it's important to really like redefine urgent. So to really ask yourself, like, I didn't do this right now. Would something really bad happen? Sometimes the answer is yes. Like sometimes, no matter what, you just have to drop everything, go for it.
mhm,
But a lot of times it would be okay. It would be okay for you to wait until the hour was done of like the work you had planned to do and you'd be okay. That would be, I would say, step two to like really stop and ask yourself that question. Another possible strategy that can help is just not knowing about the urgent thing. Shut down your email, like flip over your phone and put it on silent. Shut down the IM. If you have your project time designated, you shouldn't know about these things. Nothing should be
mhm,
popping up and just like giving yourself permission to do that thing. And then finally, if you're noticing, even with that, like you're tempted to just bounce all around, get some accountability in place. So maybe that looks like a coach, or maybe it's some other accountability, like to one of your team members that you say, by Friday, I will have this proposal written up for you, or I will have this item completed. And then you feel a little silly if you have that meeting on Friday and you haven't completed it, or you're supposed to send it. So that's another thing where you can make what you wanna do for yourself that's important, something that someone else knows about, and then that creates a bit of accountability there. Because the thing is we tend to want to go towards what feels urgent or easy and gravitate towards that, and that's not
mhm.
necessarily wrong or bad, we feel that way. But with effective time investment, we're going away from just our gut response to our highest and greatest good of what we actually want to do. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
it does. And I think the Brian Tracy's book, like the Eat That Frog, right? Like he talked about you doing the hard things first.
Mhm.
So get it out of the way so you could actually feel relieved. And I think I do the opposite, knowing that I think that's the thing I need to do. I still do the easy thing, which
Mhm.
put aside the important thing and then usually falls on the wayside.